since Twitter banned Donald Trump, he's been scheming. He's been trying to find ways to get back on. And so his latest attempt, I don't know, maybe you guys are gonna get mad at me, but I gotta give him credit. It was certainly creative. So it all started off with him putting out this website. Here it is, it's donaldjtrump.com/desk. Okay, so there's the website, which then later turned into a handle on Twitter, right? So the handle on Twitter was at DJTdesk. Okay, and he got greedy, right? Like he's thinking like no one's gonna figure out what this is. No one's gonna figure out that I'm the one who's using this account to tweet. But then this woman named Lori Buckley noticed it and says, DJ Trump or Donald J. Trump is back using handle DJTdesk. And so then the account responds to it by saying, former President Donald J. Trump is not tweeting. Any post made, aside from replies like this one, are direct copies from the forum that's composed at, and then they have the website listed. Posts are made by Save America on behalf of the 45th President of the United States, then distributed onto this platform.
Yeah, like they think they're clever. It's hilarious. So Trump writes something on his own blog, basically, and then they take the same exact thing and then put it on that Twitter account. Yeah, that's him writing a tweet, right? They're like, no, it's not Donald Trump. It's the desk of Donald Trump.
It's the desk of Donald Trump, guys. Come on, we're hearing from Donald Trump's desk.
By the way, I haven't said anything on this show. It's all been from the desk of Cenk Uygur. Okay.
So Twitter suspended the account.
Yeah, of course they did.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
He thought he was being clever. It's so funny. So previously he had hyped up this thing. Oh, I've got something coming up on social media. It's gonna be my platform. And I'm thinking, well, look, he's got the tons of money he scammed people out of during the election time, right?
Yep.
And so he could do it, but I'm like, that is awfully quick to come up with a platform. You'd have to have some excellent organization and engineering and stuff. So I'm curious what he's going to come up with, because that is not how Trump rolls.
You have to do thinking and planning to launch a social media site.
We've covered this 1,000 times. He couldn't manage his way out of a wet paper bag. So I'm like, okay, let's see what they got, right? So they release it. It's not a platform at all. It's just does two things. One, Trump's tweets. Okay, I mean not tweets. I mean not Trump. It is the post that the desk of Donald J. Trump is putting up. And if you notice, the only other thing it does is contribute.
Of course,
ding, ding,
of
ding,
course.
Ding,
I didn't even mention it because it's such a no-brainer. Like that's, you know, Trump. He's looking to make a buck in any way he can, right? So it's also worth just quickly discussing the photo that was used on the website that was launched in order to do this whole scam that didn't end up working anyway, where he's seen with a Sharpie writing on a book. Like what? Looking very serious, right?
Yeah,
I love it. He's like, I'm a very serious person. Look at me with a Sharpie writing on a book.
Yeah, so we covered this back when he was president. That feels so good to say, like back when he was president. Every once in a while he would do a photo op and there would be like a book or papers in front of him and he'd be pretending to sign them or working on them. But he would lift up the corner, right? So you couldn't see what was in it. And almost every time somebody would have a picture from some other angle and you see the paper, and of course it would always be blank, right? And he'd be like, working real hard here. I've got coronavirus, but I'm at the hospital. He'd go to the wide shot, right? He'd be like this, wide shot, okay. It was never like this. And he thought, I got him, I'll just do this and they'll never see it. Remember when Sarah Palin wrote on her hand and she's like, they'll never see it. You're in a debate. That was against Joe Biden, if you remember, all those years back. So there's cameras everywhere. And she'd written things like freedom on her hand. You needed to write freedom on your hand, otherwise you'd forget it, right?
No, but you know what? The joke was on us. Remember, that was when we thought she was the dumbest Republican.
Oh, yeah, Sarah, sorry. Man, it turns out it got way worse.
All right, so now the real question is, what will the next attempt be? What sneaky trick is Trump gonna cook up cook up in order to get back on Twitter. Maybe using Pig Latin.
Oh, yeah.
You know, maybe an account with Arnold Day Umptray.
You think he won't do it?
People will never know. They'll never know.
He's like, what do you mean? It's not me. It's not even my desk. It's Arnold Day Umptray. Oh my God, he did do it. So he didn't do Pig Latin, but you remember back in the day when he used to call reporters pretending to be John Miller or John Barron, and he named his son Barron.
Oh
He's such a knucklehead. But he would call up like the New York Post and be like, this is, everybody knows Trump's voice, right? So this is John Miller. They're like, you sound a lot like Donald Trump. No, I'm a spokesperson, John Miller. And you know, what you wrote about him is terrible. He's actually really smart, and he's dating Madonna, and Madonna is really into him. Actual story about Madonna. Okay, he pretended that he was dating her or something along those lines.
He's so sad.
He's
so
the
sad.
saddest guy.
But you know what?
I wonder if he put that stuff on when he made the phone call, like the glasses and the nose and the mustache. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna get in. I'm a method actor. He puts it on. He's like, I'm John Barron. No, it's John Barron this time. John Miller's on vacation.
Artist rendering. The artist is Brett Ehrlich. And look, I think that it would have been much smarter if he went with something, you know, more his speed, like the desk of Donald Trump. Like no one's buying that. He's never at a desk. He's either golfing or taking a crap in his gold toilet. So maybe DJT, golden toilet, would have been a better way.
From the golden toilet of Donald Trump.
Exactly.
Okay,
yep.
And by the way, he's
sitting on a golden toilet.
Okay, well, the veracity of that picture is interesting, but okay. But he did, there's a story of how he bought an airplane. It was supposed to be a commuter plane. So it's supposed to charge as little as possible because people got to go back and forth between New York, Boston, New York, DC and stuff. And he thought of it couldn't have been real gold, but he tried to make the toilets seem like they were golden.
He wanted marble in the bathrooms.
Yeah, and they're like, no, you'll go bankrupt. This is not a private jet that Caitlyn Jenner is going to take. Okay, this is a commuter. And guess what happened to that airline? Bankrupt. Of course, from the golden toilet of Donald J. Trump. By the way, if he did that, his followers would still love it. MAGA would be like, oh, of course, man. No, yeah. you got to eat that stuff. I mean, you got to tweet that stuff. No, you got to. No, he's so smart, man. So sad. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. We really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.